Gaffer, let's start off by saying what a difference a week makes.
Yeah. I mean, but we've been doing all right anyway. You mean the 2 games that we've had? Yeah, two great games at home. I mean, let's be honest. Today, you could see. I said that I thought they were one of the favourites, and they showed that they can be a good team. There was a mismatch of shapes that we decided to keep it a mismatch, and we would back our tactics against theirs. And in the first 15-20 minutes, we could have had, what, 3 or 4 goals. They had their chances. If you was a neutral at this game, today, I would have thought you'd have really, really enjoyed it. So obviously very pleased with the 2 goals. I thought both of those lads, Brett and Will, deserved their goals. And of course, they were very upset at the end, and I can see why when you get beat sometimes when you've worked hard, because both teams had to work hard to cope with the opposition. But I'm pleased we won it because we did have a lot of chances that we wasn't able to take, and they were 1v1s with the keeper. Mark made a couple of 1v1 saves. So yeah, all in all, a great day, and as you say, a great week. But it's been a good few weeks because we've now won 6 out of 7.
Just to highlight that point, Gaffer, your team's 3rd in the table, just 1 point off the top of the table, and you don't get that with just having 2 wins all season. Your team has been grinding out wins all season, but I think it's fair to say that in the last 2 home performances, they've taken up another gear, haven't they?
They have, and I was so pleased that the fans have come back. You get that 2,500, and it makes such a difference. A, to the lads, and B, to the atmosphere. And when you get an atmosphere like I've always said we're Premier League at, as far as talking the right talk, singing the right songs, doing the right things, it's good, and that does pick the lads up because it means they're not on their own. That there's it's 2,500 plus 16 is 2,516. Sound like Carol Vorderman, shows me age. 2,516 against the 15 of them. Do you know what I mean? And I think they had 30 odd up there, and credit to them. But they'll go home disappointed, of course, and we'll have a whole week now where we're not going to rest on our laurels. We're going to keep working. They need a bit of a rest. You can see they've put a lot into their game today because we had to play our shape and then play their shape. But there were some great performances today.
There were indeed some great performances, and without wanting to turn this into the Brett McGavin show, obviously we sung his praises on Tuesday night, and he's produced an absolute worldie for your team today, isn't he?
You've got it. I was just saying to you earlier that when you're the manager of a team, you can see what some of these lads have got in training, and you say to them, listen, the quality in this group is enough, is good enough, definitely. But you have to prove it on the stage. It's no use being a good singer and then dying when you get to the concert. Do you know what I mean? So these lads it was great, and it's great that the supporters realise that he is a good player, and that that's why I brought him back into the fray. I left him out for a little while just to let it all settle down, as we did with Armani, as we did with Reedy, as we did with a few others. But if they've got quality, you need them around. And he would have grown in stature, grown in confidence, as is anyone who wants to hit that ball from there as high as it was and expect to score is full of confidence.
Another welcome return here at Plainmoor is Gary time, and it's so much so now that even when Chelmsford equalised late on, you still thought to yourself, actually, there's still a chance for us to win it. You said beforehand that you've got to be ready to be lucky. Yeah. I think that was case in evidence with that late free kick.
He takes a good free kick, Will, and he's always hovering over all the free kicks when Stobbsy gets there, but Stobbsy tends to get there first. But he hit. I hope he tells you that what we say is, with those wide free kicks, if you aim that if everybody misses it, it goes in. I swear to you, I hope he says that. If he don't, I'll have a word with him. But we say it all the time. If you can get that angle of ball, and everybody misses it, it goes in at the far post. And that's exactly what happened today.
Although the decided goal was ultimately own goal, I think it's safe to say the team could have been 3-0 up after 10 minutes. And actually the whole performance, the whole match was remarkable, given the hot conditions we've been playing in today, with 2 water breaks as well.
Absolutely, it was. And you know, it doesn't get that much hotter in England, does it? And we prepared right. We talked to them about preparing right from last Tuesday after the last game. About hydration and about stay out the sun. That's why none of them have got tans, because I've asked them to stay out the sun, because that drains you a little bit. We had the water breaks, which was handy because we could have a quick chat with them as well, and everything worked out because we got the 3 points. You know, and as I say, I'm sure they'll be disappointed because they're a good team, and they will be there or thereabouts. But I was happy with our energy and will to win.
Brilliant. Thank you for joining us, Gaffer, and congratulations on 3 hard-earned points today at Plainmoor.
Right, appreciate it. Thank you.